Have you ever been scrolling through your LinkedIn feed and you came across some content that you thought was just really right on for what you need? And you notice the person is not in your contacts list. Now, if you hover over their name, you'll see immediately LinkedIn urges you to connect with them. But you can also just follow them because we all know, hopefully, that you don't want to just send an empty connection request. But if you don't know the person, then how are you really going to tell them anything about you that would make them want to connect with you? So I recommend that instead of sending them that connection request, to just follow them. So you can click on their name, and occasionally, depending on the person, it might actually give you the follow option first. But most people, it's not going to. So instead, you go to their profile, you come down, you go to the More button, and you simply click follow. Then this will give you the ability to see their content more in your newsfeed. And then you have the opportunity to connect with them in that way. You can start just engaging directly on that content, making comments, sharing, liking, and that person will start to notice you and start to see who you are. An example of this is I had a particular person's content come through my newsfeed one time, and I really liked what he had to say. He wasn't quite in my niche, though, so I just followed him and started seeing more of his content. I found it really valuable, and so much so that I actually attended a workshop he gave for a LinkedIn webinar, a LinkedIn workshop. And when I showed up, he knew exactly who I was without ever having to send that connection request. Now, obviously, at some point, you're going to want to connect if you find out that relationship, can be valuable. But then once you've already established that initial connection through relating, which is what social media is for, and LinkedIn specifically, in a professional way. So just following a person and start engaging with them through the follow feature will allow you to build that relationship. And then when you send that connection request, it's a no-brainer for that person because you've already established that relationship. So it's something to consider.